Welcome to the Jill on Money Show. It's Saturday, November 19th, and welcome to your weekend. I don't know, all of a sudden in New York after this week, it does feel like November, which is good because I was unhappy about the 70-degree weather. And even though it allowed me to take a bicycle ride outside, a little late season bike ride, wow, it's cold this week. And here it is. It puts me in the mood for Thanksgiving, which is just days away. But today I'm in the mood to talk to you and to answer financial questions. So if you have a question, something on your mind, just give us a holler. It's very easy. Go to jillonmoney.com, click the Contact Us button. You complete the form, and don't forget to let us know if you'd like to join us on the air live. It's so easy. If you do that, you never know what you're going to get. That's the other thing. If you come on the air with us, we might uncover something that you weren't even contemplating. So try to do that. Today, we're talking to Matt, who's on the line in Maryland.
Hi, thank you so much for taking my call.
Of course.
I am a teacher in Maryland, and Maryland has a teacher's pension system. Mm-hmm. And I have been teaching for 7 years, and I'm planning to leave the district and the profession at the end of this year.
No, what about my pension? I'm sorry.
I know.
You're blowing out. You're done.
Yeah, for several reasons. I'm really proud of the work I've done, but it's time for a change. And about a month before I was hired, they changed the vestment period from 10 years to 5, so I won't be vested when I leave. So I'm wondering, what to do with that chunk of change.
So there's money that you put in, but you don't get the money that they put in. Is that correct?
Right.
Okay.
We put in about 7% of our pay. Those are my contributions that I'll have access to.
And how much is that?
That's about $28,000.
Okay, and that's pre-tax that went in there. And what are you doing going forward? Like, what's your new career job? Will you be making more money after being a teacher? What? I assume you make more money, but you lose the pension. What's the story there?
Well, not necessarily. So I'm taking the opportunity to explore some passions that I've had that probably initially won't pay as much. Now, my husband will be experiencing a large pay jump.
I love that husband of yours. He sounds gorgeous.
Yeah, but he is. So, from a family standpoint, we'll have that security. And then obviously my hope is that within a relatively short amount of time, I will be making at least what I have been as a teacher.
Okay.
But it's less motivated by pay and more by just passions that I have to pursue.
All right. That sounds good. Will you have zero income coming in, or are you going to do something on the side?
Something on the side.
Okay. Is the main question what to do with the $28,000?
Right, because I have a Roth IRA that I could roll it into, and then I would pay, I guess, income tax on that amount.
Yes.
Because Roth is after tax. But I also, the district offers 403B plans that I could set up before leaving, so I have a place to kind of roll it over in an
I wouldn't do that. That's not necessary. There's two. I mean, look, so there's two big choices. One is you can just roll it over into a regular IRA, right? A traditional IRA, and the money goes, the $28,000 will come in as cash, and you invest it.
Okay.
No biggie. No need to do the whole 403B thing. Now, that said, do you have savings that you're not telling me about?
Well, so not much. Just to give you an idea, so we together, my husband and I have an emergency fund that we're currently building. It's at about $15,000 right now. Mm-hmm. We have short-term savings that sort of flows in and out. Right now, it's at about $6,000, and then in my Roth IRA, I have about $15,000 there as well, and I put in $500 a month.
So the problem I have with that is essentially, I worry that you guys are going to deplete your emergency reserves. I could make a financial case for why it's so smart for you to pay taxes on that $28,000 at low rates today. However, it's really hard for me to justify getting, especially when you're in a time of transition, to take some of that $15,000 in your savings account. It would be very, very hard for me to justify that you would spend that. So here's, I think, what we're going to do. I think, number one, you take the $28,000 and you roll. Where's your Roth IRA held right now?
Vanguard.
Okay. Open up a traditional IRA at Vanguard. Roll the $28,000 into the traditional when you're done working. Okay?
Okay.
That's the easiest way to do it. Okay?
Okay.
And in terms of your, kind of like your game plan going forward, just remember that during this time of transition, cash is your friend. You really want to make sure that, as much as possible as you guys are transitioning to making more money, sort of for a minute, maybe not making so much money for you, but
right.
as a couple being able to do that you don't get suckered into doing something dumb. Like,
Okay.
in the middle of all of this, what we're going to do is we're going to buy a massive house. Don't do that. Okay.
Okay.
And let me just finish up here by just saying to you that, how old are you? You said 34. You know what?
34.
You're still young. You've got money saved. Make this transition. Don't let it go on forever. Don't plow through all of your savings to do this. Find yourself, then find a job. Don't make any huge decisions while you're in transition. Okay.
Okay.
If you have a financial question, just like Matt, and it's something that's been bugging you, or not even bugging you, but you've just been wondering about, maybe it's a larger issue. Maybe it's something that you really have been thinking about and you're just weighing options. Mark and I are really good at helping distill big, complex problems, but also simple ones. Maybe the simple ones are even harder because your emotions kind of take over. So give us a holler. Just go to JillOnMoney.com, click the Contact Us button. We'll get you on the air live with us. Isn't that great? I know, it is. Lift someone up today. Grit, growth, grace. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you tomorrow.